Welcome to Geek Fandom Media. I'm your host, Chris, and you guys, we got to talk about these recent casting reports for the Street Fighter film. Now, I reported on this film a couple of weeks ago about how Roman Reigns was attached to play Akuma, or Jason Momoa attached to play Blanca, which I cannot wait for. Jason Momoa as Blanca and Roman Reigns as Akuma. Sign me up, you guys. But this recent report coming from the Nexus Point, they're reporting that Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, is in talks to play Balrog, you guys. One of Bison's goons. I'm like, hell yeah. The biggest troll on the internet, 50 Cent playing, Balrog? That would be fantastic. Look, 50 Cent he's not the greatest actor, but he definitely has the look. I mean, and honestly, it's Balrog. I mean, you don't need an Academy Award winning actor to play someone like Balrog, So I'm like, I can absolutely 110% stand behind this casting decision. It would be absolutely wonderful. Now, you guys, adapting video games into live action form is incredibly difficult, but not until recent years with shows like The Last of Us or, films like Sonic or the Minecraft movie. I feel like studios have kind of gotten their hands on it. Though I will say The Last of Us Season 2, you guys, was a big disappointment. Boy, oh boy, I was so disappointed in Season 2. But as a whole, you guys, stuff like, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out later this year. There's a strong possibility it would be a bigger improvement than the first film that came out a couple years back, or even dating back to the 90s and the early 2000s. The early 2000s, they really tried to adapt the Resident Evil stuff, and all of those films ultimately just failed drastically. But I feel like studios have definitely got a handle on it, and they kind of get a sense of direction with these, with adapting, video games into the live action form. And we also got the casting of Chun-Li as well, you guys. Kalina Leong joins the live action Street Fighter movie as Chun-Li. Now, I'm not too familiar with her work, but she is absolutely gorgeous, and I can see her portraying, Chun-Li in this Street Fighter film. But I want to read you guys some of this article from the Nexus Point. So, exclusive. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is in talks to portray Balrog in Street Fighter. The cast of Street Fighter continues to expand as sources tells the Nexus Point News that Curtis Jackson is in talks to portray Balrog. Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, will potentially portray a disgraced boxer, Balrog, who first made his debut in Street Fighter II, The World Warrior. Hailing from the slums of Las Vegas, Nevada, he rose through the ranks as a ruthless prize fighter that clawed his way to fame with sheer brutality and determination. However, Balrog's greed and overall sadistic nature ultimately led him down a dark path of cheating and dirty tactics in the ring, which led to severe injuries, and even death among his opponents. Along with a steadfast ban from the world of professional boxing, this fall from grace made him a perfect recruit for the villainous terrorist organization, the Shadowloo, where he became a brutal enforcer of its leader, Bison. Absolutely. I can see 50 Cent portraying this role perfectly, you guys. I can definitely see it. I mean, give him the red boxing gloves, give him the haircut. He has the personality, the style. This would be perfect. Perfect, you guys. Look, I'm all behind the Street Fighter film. I mean, like I said, if they can really land, if these official castings for Jason Momoa and Akuma, if they can really land those two, boy, then I think that they have a major hit on their hands. I mean, like I said, Street Fighter is not going to be easy to adapt. It's not. The fighting, or even the storyline, that's going to be the most difficult part, because there's so many great characters. Who leads the story? Is it going to be Ryu? Is it going to be Ken? Is it going to be, perspective from Bison or Chun-Li? Or is it going to be something with Akuma? There's all these different great characters that they can really feed off of. But I honestly think that they're more likely going to go with the two leads of Ken and Ryu, guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about 50 Cent being in talks to star as Balrog in the live-action Street Fighter adaptation. Thoughts and opinions, you guys. And what do you think? Who should play Bison in this live-action adaptation? A lot of fans are stating it should be John Cena. And low-key, John Cena would be perfect. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching Geek Fandom Media. Peace.